sold-out arena here in New York City. This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke's on the sideline as well. You look at the Knicks. Well, there is a buzz, guys, in this building right now as they hold a 3-1 game advantage in the series. They want nothing more than to deliver the big win to a very deserving crowd.
We're really in an excellent position here to close this thing out tonight. A 3-1 series lead at home, and these fans are definitely pumped up. This is where they expect it to be, and they put themselves in a position. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
I think they probably can. I mean, they did what they needed to do to get back home with a chance to close it out in front of their fans. But even if they can't do it, they'll have to go back on the road for Game 6, and this series takes on a whole new look then.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Orlando, the backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. Whiteside is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Fournier in at the 3, the small forward. And the basket by Payton. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The feed now to Fournier. Whiteside, a screen on Anthony. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Shot clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Whiteside, good.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
There's a screen. And it's Smith penetrating. Orlando grabs the miss. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough, and then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
And so here is New York following the bucket by Orlando.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Here's Payton. Rebound by Smith. Knicks trail by 3. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. What they need to do to stay alive in this series is simple. He told me it all comes down to team basketball. He said sometimes they have guys that put it all on themselves to win a game, and that simply can't be the case tonight. Getting everyone involved is the only way they'll get where they need to go. Let's see if it happens, gentlemen.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Smith. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And, guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
A different look for New York. Biombo, he's checked in for Lopez. Joe Ingles comes in for Porzingis. And it's Mills in for Smith. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Whiteside. Arthur comes in for Gordon, and it's Andrew Gaudlock in for Oladipo. It's stolen. Here's Jay, and that one's good. Jay's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Payton dishes to Arthur. Biombo with the block, and they'll keep possession. Knicks trail by 3. Out to Anthony. Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Right wing. Gaudlock kicks to Arthur. Payton drives in. Takes a 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Knicks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Anthony, the pass to Mills. Jay. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Jay's got 7.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He told Jay that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach clearly wants him to get going here early and ensure he gets on fire and makes the kind of offensive impact everyone knows he's capable of. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
And thank you, Doris. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Freak is second.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, himself as a premier playoff performer.
1:05 left to play in the first. Mills passes to Jay. Lee with the steal. And Gaudelock with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Gaudelock's got his second basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never rub it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it? No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And both free throws good for Gaudelock.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
There's the pick. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Vucevic.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Gaudelock kicks to Vucevic. And the shot is good. Vucevic has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has...
Got it! He got it!
Just in time!
What a shot!
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise. Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again. The Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Biyombo. Smith comes in for Porzingis. Jay's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Ish Smith in for Patty Mills. The Magic also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Arthur. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Lee. So on the floor for Orlando, Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Gordon out there with Vucevic, and it's Whiteside in at center. Whiteside a screen. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Anthony dishes to Smith. Lopez, a screen on Payton. And it's Smith penetrating.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That one is off. Joe Ingles is checked in for Anthony. Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Gaudelock comes in for Oladipo. Good on the second free throw. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Vucevic, a screen on Smith. They get a hand on it. Payton passes to Vucevic. 5 on the clock with his first shot attempt. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Magic lead by 11. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. 1:56 left to play in the first half.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And, Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He finished with 28 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a bunch of steals. It was just a great outing for him, and nobody could slow him down. Something we're seeing consistently now, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
56 seconds left here in the second. In the corner, Smith with it. Lots of room. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
Good. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
35 seconds left in the first half. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
The Knicks making a switch here. Biombo's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Whiteside. Jay, the pass to Smith. Down low. The wide open look here for Lopez. Arthur grabs the board.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Payton kicks to Vucevic. Just 3 on the clock. No luck. And so we wrap up the first half. Magic out in front, up by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect...
Yo, you better. I'm about to pop a blood vessel up here. Can't stand losing like this. Yo, if he needs any suggestion on what we could change, he can come to me. Because I've been keeping the list all half. It's about 5 pages long at this point.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
Okay, Doris. We're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Jay. He has 14 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Jay.
Super. Future. I come looking for you.